Hi everyone, welcome to episode 11 of Loca-Love, where the ultimate test of love between Hiwa and Ichitaro has finally begun. So everything went quite smoothly for the first 9 episodes, going from confession to a date, but then in episode 10, 2 unexpected circumstances happened. 1, Ichitaro's apartment is fixed and ready to go, and 2, Hiwa's dad found out about the relationship and he's quite upset, and now he orders Hiwa to move back to his place. And in his perspective, he feels that Hiwa just randomly grabbed some guy off the streets and dated him, and that sounds quite suspicious and harmful, especially to a girl. And it's all thanks to Hiwa's siblings. They just blurted it out to the father, and the father wanted to know more about it. So we're gonna see if Ichitaro and Hiwa are able to fight back at Hiwa's dad's wishes. So right now, Ichitaro, he was ordered to leave, and he got some phone call. Well, he tried calling Hiwa, but Hiwa didn't answer. But it looks like someone is calling him, and I'm pretty sure it's not Hiwa. So it's like, who is it this time? Well, I can't imagine it being Hiwa at this point. That's true. And sluggishly, I take out my phone and look at the screen. So who's calling? Wait, seriously? Who is it? So a no number flashes across the screen. It's like, wait, who'll be calling me? This is... So it seems to be a landline number. But looking at the area code, it's not from a place where I know anyone. Whatever. So it might be a spam call, might be some robocall that's using some random phone number. So I silence my phone and slip it back into my pocket. So then I start walking about, but my phone just keeps on buzzing and buzzing. Well, give it a rest already, will you? I really don't feel like talking to anybody right now. So I reach into my pocket, about to press the decline button, but at the moment... Wait. So it might be Hiwa. It might be that she already moved back to her father's place. I sense something. It's kind of like that deja vu feeling. This feels just like that faithful Saturday when Kojiko followed me after work. So I slowly take my phone out and answer the call. So who is it? Might be Hiwa, might be someone else. Hello? Oh, so who's this person? It sounds like Hiwa. So I hold my breath for a split second. But I can immediately tell that it's not Hiwa. So who might it be? Wait, is this Miwa? Oh, so it's Hiwa's one of Hiwa's siblings. And Seishu, so the younger brother, also answers. So it seems like my mystery caller was Hiwa's sister. I can hear the voice of her little brother in the background as well. So this is Hiwa's family home phone number. Oh, okay. But how? So how would they know to call me at this time? So how do you know my number? Ooh, so Hiwa called or told Miwa and Seishu to call him. Wait.
先輩はお姉ちゃんの憎しさに
So I think he remembers like the fact that they have some secret way to talk to each other.
こらせい君違うってばっていうかそれは私とみーちゃんにしか通じないでしょ
There's more to that little code of theirs, right? Wait, was Hiwa really able to tell her sister my number right in front of their dad without him noticing? But then, so why would you call me or bother calling me? So I think when she called the siblings, like she mentioned just his number in secret code, and it made it so that the dad doesn't really know what they're talking about, but I think it's like, well, as long as you're talking to your siblings, then I'm okay with that. Wait. I'm sure it's not the siblings' fault. They were just happily mentioning it to the father, but the father took it seriously. It's like, wait, what's going on? So you're telling me that this is happening at Hiwa's place? And he was probably the one who pushed and probed them for more details about what's going on. So Miwa-chan's voice is trembling with tears. Well, then again, like I said, it's not really their fault. Miwa-chan! And they can pick up the non-verbal actions, like well, she was happy that she had a boyfriend, and she was all smiling, all happy. And I feel like so if the dad was to force Hiwa to come home, he will be all depressed back at home, and it's probably not the older sister that Miwa and Seishu want. They want a happy Hiwa and not a gloomy Hiwa. So my chest tightens. I had no idea they were so supportive of us. Well, for little kids, like, well, we're happy. It's quite exciting. And how much they cared about Hiwa. I like how they mentioned, like, well, we're fine on our own. We don't really need Hiwa. We want Hiwa to be happy herself and move on. And the brother reaffirms their stance on this issue. Well, it's heartbreaking listening to their apologies. Oh, come on, don't be sorry, it's okay. So Ichitaro's like, well, don't worry, I know it's not your fault, you're just happy to see that Hiwa has changed a lot and changed for the better. Well, I really appreciate your support. Haha, yeah, you sound like Hiwa when you call me like that. Well, thanks, I know what I have to do now. So I think it's like, well, I do have to go back and fight the dad. So I hang up after expressing my gratitude yet again. Suddenly I start running as fast as I can. Well, towards Hiwa's place. So it's like, well, the siblings call me, so it's kind of like this call to action that I have to go and fight and get Hiwa back. It kind of reminds me of that one movie, I think it's called Hot Buzz. Like at first the main character, he quits like, well, I don't have any chance against this town, it's all rigged. The law enforcement force are all rigged in favor of this one, I'll say like the leader of the police force. But then he sees this movie at a motorway stop and it gives him a call to action like, well, you can be the one to save this town from the evil reign held by this chief of police. So earlier today, I obediently packed up and left like I was told. And in the end, I couldn't put my faith in Hiwa. But that's pathetic. If I really want her to be mine, I need to man up and face this head on. I vowed to be with her forever, but that means nothing if I don't believe in her. So I can't just give up here.
Hiwa, 支度はまだなのか?
Okay, so we're back at Hiwa's place. Well, from Hiwa's perspective. No. Okay, so today Dad's gonna take me back home. I'm leaving most of my furniture and other stuff behind right now. We'll hire a moving company to take care of the rest later. And I still find myself unable to object. In front of my family, I've always acted like a responsible older sister figure. So I'm sure that Dad would be disappointed if I talk back to him now. So since he was afraid to confront him and like object to his orders.
わかるけど、手が進まない。先輩、今頃どうしてるのかな?
And I think in Hiwa's mind, it's like, well, I'm pretty sure now that this has happened, maybe he'll go find another girlfriend and replace me, and
兄ちゃんたち、先輩に伝えてくれたかな?
and I probably left him with the impression that I dumped him because of my dad's orders. But hopefully Miwa communicated to him and gave him the feeling that well, I'm still thinking about him.
ごめんなさいって。先輩。
Well, I'm the one who asked him if he would stay with me forever. And he promised that he would. I'm pretty sure it's like, well, if you do trust him, he'll hold his promise and he'll come back for Hiwa. But in the end, I just can't disobey my dad. Ooh, the doorbell. Wait. So I look up in surprise. The dad walks towards the intercom monitor and presses the button with a troubled expression on his face.
お引き取り願いたいと言ったはずだが。
Okay, so it's obviously Ichitaro. It's like, why are you here? Didn't I tell you to go away? But I can't just do that. I left without saying anything before, but... Senpai? Oh, so that's Hiwa's mind. Wait, it's him! It's his voice! He's here for me! Hiwa, I'm really sorry about this before, but, I...
これ以上私を困らせないでくれ
So the dad's like, I told you to go away! My whole body freezes over when Dad yells at him. He's usually not the type to get angry, but if this is enough to make him yell like that, it makes me painfully aware of how he feels. However...
葵君、重ねて言う。お引き取り願いたい。
So, I'm telling you this once more. You leave us alone. But sir...
ヒワ、お前は早く支度をするんだ。
Well, let's just ignore him. He won't get it. So let's just get out of here. Well, Simba's finally here for me. And he hasn't given up on me yet. Alright, so he was finally standing up against her dad. Right, I have to do this.
確かに私が悪かったんだけど、私たちの全部まで否定しないで。私の気持ちや先輩の気持ちまで否定しないで。
私とてお前の気持ちを否定したくはない。
Well, what does he want then if he's not trying to disregard? So why?
だが、どうしても思い出してしまうんだ。お前
So,
の母さんのことを。
so go think about your mother. So he has a reason why.
私からお前たちに話したことはなかったが、母さんから生前に聞き及んではいるだろう。
So I'm sure she told you before she died. So what happened? What? She did. When Mom was in the hospital, she once told me with a bitter smile, well, we had a troubled marriage.
私が無茶をしたせいで、彼女には大変な苦労をかけてしまった。
Okay?
両家の子女だった彼女に、あんな。私はね、日は、今でも悔やんでいるんだ。キワコはあの苦労のせいで体を壊したんじゃないかと。
So the fact that he abandoned her and basically the wife had to live on her own, work for her own survival, and it was way too much or way too stressful. It took a toll on her body and she ended up terminally ill, and that's when the dad regret. Okay.
もう少し早く私が今のように慣れていたら違っていたんじゃないか。私が無理に彼女をあの家から連れ出したりしなければ子供たちを残していくことも。
So maybe if I was a better father, if I was a better husband, then I wouldn't have made her overwork to the point where she passed away early. And now that kind of gives me the feeling that the dad isn't a good person at making judgments as well. He has about the level of credibility as the headmistress from Princess Evangile. The fact that she also had a troubled life and she thinks that she's making the right decisions for her daughters. So I'm referring to Ritsuko, but I'm pretty sure it applies to Ayaka as well. Anyways, the headmistress made big mistakes in her relationship, and she's trying to prevent future occurrences of this mistake by forcing Ritsuko to follow what she thinks is best for Ritsuko, even though it might not be the case.
もう二度とあんな後悔はしたくない。日は、私はお前を家に連れ帰る。お願いだから分かってくれ。
And he's like, well, I'm still going to help you decide on your life. I'm going to, well, I hope he doesn't pick a boyfriend or a husband for her. Feeling that, well, maybe my choice, this choice is going to work. well, it's no use. So he's pretty much adamant on his plan. I understand his feelings all too well. I can't help but understand even if I don't want to.
何を言ってもお父さんの気持ちは変わらない。
So it's gonna be pretty hard to fight against this dad who thinks he's doing Hiwa a favor. It's like and because in his mind it's like, well, if I do this, if I try to pull her away from Ichitaro, things will eventually turn out better, and maybe Hiwa will start to appreciate that I did the right thing in the beginning. Well, at any rate, he's really going to take me back home. And things will be over between Senpai and me.
先輩、ごめんなさい。先輩。
Wait, so I wonder what's gonna happen next. So when I pick up my bag, something falls out of it. It drops onto the floor with a soft thud.
月川神社のお守り。
Ooh, the charm. Maybe the charm brought misfortune, maybe as what Yachio said. So what do I do now? So Hiwa's dad turned off the intercom, refusing to talk to me any longer. He's like, well, you're not going to understand what I want, so there's no purpose talking to you, it's just a waste of time. I'm just going to get Hiwa out of here and everything will be all over. And then he's probably going to basically force Hiwa to forget about Ichitaro's like, well, things will get better, things will get better. And so, well, eventually, after a long absence, then she's probably gonna brush off Ichitaro and forget about him. It's obvious that if I tried again, he would simply repeat himself, or maybe he would do something worse. So maybe he might call the police on him. Maybe he might have him arrested, and that'll ensure that Ichitaro will never be able to get close to Hiwa ever again. In that case, what can I do? Isn't there some way I can convince him? I'm sure there's nothing right now. But maybe he can find a way to get the dad to wake up and realize that his decisions or choices for Hiwa isn't gonna work, or isn't gonna, at least it's not gonna work for everyone. Wait, is this right? My ultimate goal for Hiwa is dad to recognize our relationship, for him to allow it. And in other words, it doesn't only concern me. But even then, how can I talk to Hiwa? I don't see myself making any progress by showing up at the front door again. And I wonder who notices Ichitaro on the streets. So the sound of a girl's voice brings me back to my senses.
どうしたの？Ichitaro-kun.
Oh, so it's Yachio. I look up to see who it is, and my eyes meet Yachio's. She's giving me a concerned look. And she's in town wearing her priestess uniform. That must mean she's on a work-related errand or something.
なんだかすごい顔してるよね。
I wonder if he's gonna blame it on that charm that she gave him. It's like, look, this charm caused me lots of misfortune. It gave me a false sense that I was gonna get romance, but in the end, something bad happened, and it left me heartbroken. Yeah, sorry. So apparently, she noticed that something is wrong with me. Obviously.
やっぱり何かあったんだ。
Wait, she doesn't understand or she can't sense it? Well, kinda. I think this is, or she's like a good place for him to talk about his problems. Because if she's a priestess, she should be able to find some relief for him. So for a moment, I consider brushing her off. But then again, I have no idea what I could do by myself right now. So I was like, oh, well, at least I need to get some help over this situation. So Achio, will you listen to me? So I briefly explained the situation to her. Well, what happened to me and why I'm wandering around like this right now. And about my relationship with Hiwa and the issue with her father. And that's where I am at. So Achio simply blinks at me. Maybe she couldn't quite keep up with that boatload of information, and I just dump on her. But eventually, at least she picked up all those key details and understood the gist of it. So she stares at the ground with her furrowed brows. Yes, I really need to do something right now, but... So what do you think? Should I, So I think you can't really do much to help him. Wait, what?
Ichitaro君のお相手のひわちゃんって、あのひわちゃんだよね、1年の。
Okay.
目がクリクリってしてて、いつもこうニコニコしてて、背は低いけど女の子っぽい。
Oh, so I do know her. Well, she does know because she did give Hiwa one of her charms. So you know her?
結構頻繁にお参りに来てくれるから、私にも話しかけてくれたりして。
Oh, so she's a regular visitor to the shrine as well. Yeah, that sounds like her. I see. Well, I didn't know you two knew each other. But then again, I remember Ichitaro saw that charm sometime in the past. And that should give him a clue that she probably might have met Dachio as well. So I did notice that she had that charm from your shrine. Oh, there you go.
それ。
Huh?
ひわちゃん、うちのお守り持ってて。それで前に話したでしょ？お守りの評判のこと。
Okay, so the misfortune. Hey, but isn't that charm a charm of misfortune? Doesn't that thing have the opposite effect? It'll keep me from doing things that I otherwise might have accomplished.
信じてるんだ。
And it's like, well, maybe that was what really happened. I wonder if Yachio does have some testimony or some examples of the charm working out, because that would have helped brush off that rumor. So I know I said that I'm not into stuff like this, but maybe I'm kind of curious after all. So that charm turned out to be our downfall, huh?
ごめんなさい。私もそんな信じてないんだけど。
Well, she's like kind of like a salesperson. She would not want to believe that, because then there'll be no purpose at handing out any charms at all.
私には縁のない違う世界での評判みたいに思ってたんだけど。身近な一太郎くんたちまで本当に大変なことになっちゃってたら、ごめんなさい。どうしてもひょっとしてって。
So now I'm kind of getting the feeling that she can't really do much. She's no help. Well, I understand why she would feel that way. So after hearing those rumors, I refused to carry that charm with me myself. Okay. I thought I didn't believe in the effects of the charms and such in the first place. They are only meant to provide some peace of mind after all. but somehow the thought had already embedded itself in my mind. Well, when I found out that Kochika had one, I reacted the same way. I couldn't help but wonder. So, though after we started dating, I completely forgot about it. Okay? But considering how our relationship turned out, maybe it is a charm of misfortune after all. And I think he kind of put guilt on Yachiyo's like, so you're the one that caused all this, right? Well, maybe you have to accept that this is our fate. And that charm really brought us nothing but misfortune. And that's why things turn out this way. And also the reason why I can't talk to her dad. So no matter how many times I try, the result will be the same. And even if I desperately try to set things right, it'll all be meaningless. But still, see, he still remembers the times that he was with Hiwa. She's the one I love. And that bold, courageous girl who's always had a crush on me. That's right. Okay, so for Hiwa's perspective, she believes that the charm still will bring good luck, and she doesn't believe all those rumors that have been passed around. So she genuinely believes in the gods. And that's why she can smile like this. And that's why I should be honest as well. I'm sure that's the answer. Ha 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 ha. I let out a chuckle. Just like back then. My heart is pounding in my chest. Just like the way it was during every moment I spent with Hiwa. So what can you offer me, Yachiyo? Or, So you know what, Yachiyo? Those charms don't cause any misfortune at all. So I think it's like, well, it's making Hiwa smile and it's brought some good things as well. And I maybe should trust Hiwa and believe in her that these charms won't cause any, or they don't cause me any misfortune. I have to admit that I was a bit afraid of that at first, and that's why I didn't accept it when you offered me one. It's like, well, maybe I should have a charm as well, because in Hiwa's perspective, it's like, well, I got a charm and it allowed me to be able to have Ichitaro at my place for a while, and that was when we got to learn about each other and bridge ourselves closer and closer. Well, because that's what Hiwa believes. And she can believe deep inside her heart. And that's what allowed Hiwa to smile like that, bright as the sun. And I believe in Hiwa. I love her for who she is. I say it with a smile. So I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in to that supposed misfortune. So he's like, well, I'm just gonna brush off the rumors. I'm gonna believe what Hiwa says. I trust her every statement, and I'm going to take a charm.
はい。
Okay?
でもどうやってインターホンを押してもひわちゃんのお父さんはもう。
But then again, it's like, well, the dad disconnected the intercom. He's trying to block off all path of communication between Hiwa and Ichitaro. But I'm pretty sure if he does trust the charm and Hiwa's instincts, I'll say like some secret path of communication or some secret path is going to appear, allowing Hiwa and Ichitaro to connect again. And he was a lot braver than he might seem though. So I give Yachio a reassuring pat on the shoulder. So I'm sure that love will be granted to us as long as we just believe it.
一太郎くん。
So this time, it is my turn to be brave. So I start running again as fast as my feet carries me. That's right, courage. Obviously, trust, that's good, and love. Those are the things that will give me strength. I have to believe her too. So I feel like my head's spinning.
このお守りのおかげって思ってたのに。
So I wonder if he was starting to believe, like, well, maybe Ichitaro's right that it's a misfortune. So we're looking at the same idea of like charms from Hiwa's perspective. It's like a thought crossed my mind. Charms of misfortune. I believe that gods would never do anything like that, and they would surely watch over us. But now, I'm not really sure anymore.
先輩が目の前からいなくなっちゃって。お父さんはどうあっても私たちを引き離そうとしてて。このままじゃ私たち。
But Hiwa is trying to hope for like a last minute surprise. Like maybe there's something that's gonna happen that'll allow me to get out of this mess.
ダメ、考えたくないのに、そんな風に思いたくないのに。
So maybe there's a surprise at last minute that's going to prevent the dad from taking me back to his place. And in a sense, have him, well, I'll say brainwash and make Hiwa follow the things that he believes is going to work correctly or perfectly for her, or it's best for Hiwa. Some I was worried about it as well. I tried to assure him that it wasn't true, but seeing how things turned out, it seems like his fears weren't entirely ungrounded.
私、先輩、神様、私。
So my grip on the charm in my hand tightens. I want to believe in them, but I can't. And yet I'm still desperately clinging to hope.
このお守りのおかげで、私たち。このお守りのせいで、私たち。
Well, I don't know what to do anymore. And if things really end up this way because of this charm,
こんな風に握りしめてたら。
ヒワ、どうしたんだ?
Okay, so the dad noticed something interesting. So he's like, I told you that we're going to be leaving ASAP, so why aren't you hurrying up? What are you hesitating about?
あ、
So Dad pulls me to my feet, having noticed my dejection, because he grabbed me by the arm. So the charm I was holding drops to the ground.
これは
Wait.
いや、これは。
So he picks it up.
縁結びのお守りなど
Uh-oh. I don't think he is gonna take this very well.
この後に及んでまだすがっているのかお前は
So maybe he believes that it brings misfortune as well. So I simply stare at it in daze.
私は。
So somewhere deep inside, I breathe a sigh of relief. So if he takes it away from me, then I don't risk bringing any more misfortune upon myself. But maybe he will get misfortune himself.
すまない日は一時は私を恨むかもしれないいや恨んでくれて構わない
So I think he's gonna burn it. Or rip it up into pieces.
だがこうでもしないとお前が従ってくれないのなら
Oh, so I think he's actually gonna throw it out the window. So with the charm in his hand, Dad opens the window, and I...
私はこれを捨てさせてもらう
There you go. So I'm gonna throw out the window. And he's pretty much going to destroy Hiwa's last hope of getting Ichitaro back.
でないとあの世でキワコに合わせる顔がない
And I have a feeling that Kiwako is going to hate Hiwa's dad more if he actually does throw out the window, even though he thinks that he's doing himself a favor for her. So he goes ahead and throws it out the window. So chasing after the charm, I dash out onto the balcony. But I'm not fast enough to reach it. And it drops down to the road below. And so obviously he would cry, but I'm pretty sure that the dad's like, hey, what are you hesitating about? Let's just go. Forget about that. So I grow weak-kneed and slump down to the ground, even though I lost my faith. And I still want to believe it. And yet I just let something very important slip from my grasp.
ごめんなさい、先輩。ごめんなさい。
Hiwa! Ooh, looks like somebody's here. And this is where I'll be ending episode 11. So next episode we're going to see who has come to her aid. And I'm pretty sure we know who this person is. And this person probably saw Hiwa's luck charm on the floor. And I kind of wonder how the dad's going to react to it, given that he attempted to throw out the window. But then again, it is better than burning it up in flames or shredding it, like what happened in Back to the Future with the sports almanac, because at least it's in one piece and someone else can pick it up. So with that in mind, I will see you later.